Elon Musk is now being sued for $258 billion. Now you may be wondering, with Elon Musk being sued, surely he did something awful. He must have done something truly terrible to deserve this lawsuit coming against him of basically his entire net worth pretty much. This lawsuit coming in from a random class action lawsuit starting to get some attention on the internet as people are questioning what exactly is happening here. Well, it's time to take a look at that and ask the question, is this the end of Elon Musk and Dogecoin, or is that not even close to the case? One of those two things is absolutely true, and I'm about to show you which one it is. Take a look at this. Breaking. At Elon Musk sued for $258 billion over alleged Dogecoin, quote, pyramid scheme. Johnson vs. Musk case 22 CV 05037 SDNY Manhattan. Of course, it's someone in Manhattan. Keith Johnson sued Elon Musk and his companies, claiming they engaged in illegal racketeering to raise the price of Doge. Defendants falsely and deceptively claim that Doge is a legal investment when it has no value, according to Johnson's complaint. Johnson wishes to represent Doge traders who have experienced losses since April of this year. So that's the lawsuit that's being wielded against Elon right now. Let's go ahead and break down this, because it's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm gonna tell you exactly the truth behind if Elon Musk should be worried. Will he potentially lose this lawsuit? Is there going to be damages? What's going to happen from it? All of that coming in 1 second here. But first, $258 billion for a quote pyramid scheme. I mean, pretty ridiculous to call Dogecoin a pyramid scheme when Dogecoin is actually not controlled by a corrupt government? It's almost like, I don't know, maybe all fiat currency are pyramid schemes. I mean, if that's what you want to say, I mean, calling a currency a pyramid scheme is pretty silly. Dogecoin has continued to provide value. People can invest if they want. They can sell if they want. It's really a free market, and to call a free market a pyramid scheme is pretty silly. Everyone knows what they're getting into. No one is promised things that are not true, unless you just go to some weird part of the internet where some random person is promising you something and they're just saying false stuff. But as long as you actually go to legitimate sources, you're not going to have anyone who represents Dogecoin in any official way or any serious capacity telling you false things about it. You can make your own decisions based on the actual truth. So no, that's pretty ridiculous right there. Then we move on. He said that basically they engaged in illegal racketeering and claimed that Dogecoin was a legal investment. Well, first of all, it is a legal investment. It's completely legal to invest in Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. You're allowed to do that. Second of all, Elon Musk never claimed that. And racketeering, how's that possible when Elon Musk has not made any money from Dogecoin, at least publicly that we know of? And I can tell you right now, behind the scenes, Elon Musk has not made money from Dogecoin. He has not sold a single Doge. He's continued to hold all of his Dogecoin. The only use case that Elon Musk really has for Dogecoin is from his companies who have accepted Dogecoin, like Tesla, for example, using that Dogecoin to then buy things with Doge or pay employees with Dogecoin. That's the use case that Elon Musk has from it, but he doesn't need to sell it in order to do that, so it's pretty ridiculous. Defendants falsely and deceptively claim that Doge is legal investment. No, that's never happened before, but it is though, so even if they did claim that, okay, I mean, it's just pretty silly here. No value. Oh, really? That's kind of silly considering the fact that it's already accepted at many stores across the country. That's kind of silly considering the fact that Dogecoin is significantly better than the US dollar or than pretty much any other fiat currency when it comes to actually being transacted upon without having to worry about the government completely and totally running everything. Simple common sense there. This guy, and I won't even say his first name or give him any credence at all, he does not deserve any publicity. It's one of the most ridiculous and frivolous lawsuits that's ever been filed in the history of stuff, in the history of finance especially. I mean, pretty ridiculous that he would even consider doing this. Obviously a clear publicity stunt, which is why we're not going to say anything else about his name. You can hear that one word. If you want to research it, sure, but I would highly encourage you not to, because who cares? I mean, this is some low-life nobody who probably lives in his mom's basement who's just suing Elon Musk over a ridiculous statement here. And by the way, if you do live in your mom's basement, that's fine. I mean, what's wrong with that? It's just this guy can't do that because he's a terrible person. Everyone else, it's fine if you want to. I mean, what's wrong with the mom's basement? You get free cookies all the time, free milk. You can go upstairs, get free food. You can get whatever you want. It's the mom's basement's not a bad place to live. I mean, if you have to do it for a little bit, you want to build up your net worth and then buy a house. That's not a bad idea. Maybe you can negotiate to live in your mom's top floor, potentially. That would be better, but the basement's not bad. I mean, you can put a refrigerator down in the basement, a TV, make it all cozy and nice. it's a good place to live. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, we will still use it to roast this dude because he deserves it. He's seeking 86 billion in damages plus 172 billion in triple damages. Oh, really? So, that's convenient. You just happen to want Elon Musk's entire net worth. Okay, buddy. Like, what's the reason for it? Nothing. Injunction, and they also want an injunction barring Elon Musk and companies from marketing Doge and declaring that Doge trade is legal. And also they want to declare that Doge trade is illegal under U.S. and New York law. I see how it is. So basically you want to ban all cryptocurrency, give power back to the government, and also get Elon Musk's entire net worth. For what? Because he talked about Doge in a fun way a few times. I mean, this lawsuit's going nowhere. Whoever filed it is just going to have to pay like $100K or however much it costs to do this lawsuit, and to get the publicity they got, they probably paid for that too. They're going to do all of that, all for nothing. Pretty silly. Musk or SpaceX or Tesla's lawyer did not respond to any press inquiries about the lawsuit, and this guy says, don't seem to recall Elon Musk ever saying it was a legal investment, and it still appears to have value. So if that's on the basis of the lawsuit, then they've already lost, which is in fact true indeed. This is one of the articles that came out about it. Dogecoin investor sues Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX for $258 billion. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I believe that they actually even invest in Dogecoin. They're trying to get it banned. No real Dogecoin supporter would want that. We also have this article coming out, which I think is pretty dang awesome. It says, exclusive. Matt Wallace explains why Dogecoin will hit $1 in 2022, and I explained in detail about why the amount of people who are going to watch the moon landing being in the billions compared to the 7 million people who watched what happened with SNL. That's a huge difference. Over 1 billion versus 7 million. And to see the Dogecoin moon landing happening, that could absolutely and will absolutely almost certainly send Dogecoin flying. That's why I think $1 is an easy target for Dogecoin by the end of the year, because Elon Musk is planning to send a spacecraft to the moon this year. He's not going to send humans to the moon yet, but he will send a spacecraft. And there's no reason why he can't put a Dogecoin on the cargo payload of that. Now, when he sends humans, that's going to be even more people watching. So it'll be really fun to see exactly how this goes and what happens from it. Also, take a look at this. Elon Musk is now getting some blowback from Twitter employees and from SpaceX employees, allegedly, but all of this is fake. It's literally a narrative that's being crafted by the media because they want to try to convince everyone that Elon Musk is somehow a bad guy and that people are upset with him and unhappy with him. That's not even close to true. A few really weirdo people at SpaceX, disgruntled, obviously the type of people who don't just live in their mom's basement. They live in like the corner of it or something. Like they live in a bad section of the mom's basement, not even the place that has the free cookies or the TV or anything like that. I mean, these are like low moral individuals. They're now saying they wrote a letter. A few weirdos at SpaceX wrote a letter saying that Elon Musk has been irresponsible. And here's the quote: "His behavior in the workplace, Saphir, is a frequent source of distraction. His behavior in the public sphere, rather, is a frequent source of distraction and embarrassment for us, particularly in recent weeks." The letter states, "As our CEO and most prominent spokesperson, Elon is as the face of SpaceX. Every tweet that Elon sends is a de facto public statement by the company. It is critical to make clear to our teams and to our potential talent pool that his messaging and mission and our values, his messaging does not reflect our work, our mission, or our values." Oh, wow. Oh, you're so cool, guys. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, whoever these 5 people at SpaceX are, it's first of all one of the most highly rated places to work in the world, and Tesla is as well. Everyone wants to work there. Everyone wants a job at SpaceX or Tesla. So this is already going off on the wrong foot. And beyond that, I wouldn't even be surprised if the media literally just made this up because they're trying to push narrative against Elon Musk. It all comes down to one thing. Elon Musk has gotten a little bit political lately, and the truth is, who cares? He's building awesome stuff. He's moving the planet forward. If he wants to make some offensive tweets, if he wants to talk about politics, that's his decision. Everyone has the freedom to do that. And so the idea that because Elon Musk chose to exercise his own freedom to talk about whatever politics he supports, it doesn't matter. I don't care what politics Elon Musk supports. If he wants to support liberals, Republicans, Green Party, Libertarian, I don't care. Elon Musk can support whatever he wants. I'll still think he's doing an awesome stuff. He's still doing awesome stuff for the world. I'll still support going to the moon and going to Mars. I'll still support making life multiplanetary. I'll still support what he's doing right now with Tesla and making the entire planet significantly quieter, having electricity run things, which is definitely an improvement from the current way things are run in terms of energy. All of that stuff, I would still support it no matter what Elon Musk supported himself. But some people seem to think that's the most important thing in the world. If you don't agree with them on politics, then they will tarnish your name. That's their goal. I mean, pretty dang ridiculous. I can't even believe that I have to even talk about this. Whoever these people are, should clearly go and find a rock somewhere that they can go and hide under, because that's where they should stay for the rest of their life here on Earth. Find a rock, go under it. We don't want to see you or hear from you again. You're just simply making the world a worse place. No one cares. Elon Musk is not going to stop saying whatever the heck he wants. He's doing that because he feels like it, and he's allowed to do that. And if you think he's not allowed to just because you have your panties in a wad, then who the heck are you, and what the heck are you doing? And by the way, or your boxers in a wad. Whatever's in a wad, something's in a wad, because why the heck are you acting like this? It's silly. It's silly, but that's just the way it is. Crypto banks, that's probably like the angriest I've ever gotten on the show. If you're new to the show, I promise I don't normally get angry. Sometimes we can have a little bit of fun with the anger. The face can turn red. We can have like the little things that shoot out of the top of your head, the little smoke clouds. That would be awesome. Just imagine if we could have like special effects on the show. Whenever Matt Wallace gets mad, then the smoke shoots up. I mean, that would just be awesome. We need, if you do special effects, send me a message. We'll try to set that up for the next show. Oh my gosh, Doge is the real coin. It says Joe Garcia. Kenneth Thomas says buy now or cry later. I happen to agree with that indeed. But I mean, those employees just making me upset. I mean, that's the last thing I care to see, is that some employees are complaining. I mean, you have one of the nicest jobs in the world. You're extremely high paid. You're making the world a better place, and yet you care what some man who owns the company says on a social media platform. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you